What's up guys, I'm back with another tutorial, and this time we're gonna look at a very special trick, a very useful trick in freestyle windsurfing, as you might have seen from the title. It's obviously the FLAKA. A lot of you have been asking me to do a tutorial on that, and that's what I'm here to do today. So taking it from the very beginning, what is a FLAKA actually? A FLAKA is two things. First of all, it's a jumping upwind 360. And what I like to always say, basically like a pivot in basketball or in other sports, with the only difference that you're not pivoting around a leg, but you're pivoting around the nose of the board. So the FLAKA consists of three parts: the approach, takeoff and rotation, and the exit or landing. So for the approach, I always recommend to go at a decent speed. You know, don't be hesitant. Roughly half wind will be fine. You don't want to be going too upwind, too downwind. So half wind is what I would recommend. Hand placement. If you would be sailing like this normally, I'd want the backhand to move a little further back so that once we take off, we can actually push the sail further forward. And obviously more control while having a wider grip. Another key point to the approach is obviously going to be the carve. I always say that it's maybe even the most important part. You want to aim at a takeoff of about 45 degrees. So you want to carve as if you would go into a jibe or a duck jibe, or even a downwind 360, but way less aggressive. So imagine a downwind 360 with a bigger radius. So you don't want to carve too extreme. Look at FLAKAs over and over again on video. Maybe pause the video and repeat through the FLAKA motion and imagine yourself doing it, especially the carve. For the takeoff, two things is very important here. It's going to be the timing, meaning the moment where you finish the carve to the moment where the board takes off. When or how are we going to do that? And second is where my sail is going to face when I throw it forward. So for the timing, I'm going to take my boom again here. And basically you finish your carve, you'll be in roughly a position like this. And what is very important here is I see a lot of people, they try to jump with the board first and kind of force it around. The FLAKA is a move that you have to go or approach technically, or you're not going to make it at all. So the right technique is here. You have your hand further back. You do your carve, you finish your carve, you don't want to wait too long, and as you're throwing the sail forward, you're going to go with the sail first, and then the board is going to pop. As you can see here in slow motion, my sail goes a little bit before I take off, and then the board starts to take off. Now, the second question is, where is my mast or sail going to face? That's another very important part. If you would imagine your board being 12 o'clock, the nose of your board, you want to go roughly at 10 o'clock. Really easily, the way to imagine it is just to the left side of your nose is the perfect placement to throw your rig forward. So for the takeoff, it's going to be pretty much the same like in any other freestyle trick. It's going to be like a chop hop, but because you have already started putting the sail forward, what's going to naturally happen is that once you take off, the nose will tend to want to dive into the water, which we really want. And after that, the pivot, as I said in the beginning, your board is going to start rotating 180 degrees into the upwind direction. What's also very important is where your head looks, because in freestyling, wherever your head is going to look or is going to go, your body, shoulders, hips, everything is going to follow that direction. I'm going for the FLAKA and my head is looking straight into the direction that I want to go. I see a lot of people looking down or straight. That's not going to rotate you very far. So what you want to do is you go push the sail forward, take off, and the head is looking straight into the direction that I want to turn. Now for the landing, we have one important thing to expect. Obviously, you're going to land 180 degrees, and now the wind is coming from the front of the sail. So you have to automatically lean against it a little bit. I'm not talking too much, just slightly. Have in mind that the wind is going to come from the front, so you want to kind of compensate with that. Then you realize that you're going to start spinning backwards, and of course your board will keep rotating. And the way to stop this is you keep rotating up to the 180 degrees and you want to kick out with your backhand, as you can see in this clip, to stop the rotation and keep sailing. So I hope you enjoyed this FLAKA tutorial. I'm planning on doing some more, maybe a little series with some episodes of basically tricks that you guys want to learn, because I really want to make freestyle big again. So it all starts from you guys, and I want to make sure to put out some content that is going to help with that. So let me know in the comments what kind of tricks you would like to learn next, so that I can get to work and put out some more stuff of that.